And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, the Doc Bob Lee. And on June the 8th, the Solace House will hold their Sunrise Walk to the Bronx to raise awareness of suicide. And joining us, we have the details with a beautiful young lady by the name of Rebecca Skedd. She's the CEO. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting us on.
So you have this situation here. You started this organization. When did you start it?
2015, we opened our doors in Long Island City in Queens. So we still have that centre. That's our full-time headquarters. And we opened our second centre in September in Yonkers on McLean Avenue.
Long Island City off of Vernon Boulevard?
Yes, yeah, very close,
okay.
yeah.
Well, I grew up in the area.
Oh, very good. You're familiar with it. So, yeah. So we're located within the New York Irish Centre building on Jackson Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good food back there, too. So you started this program. Tell us about why you started it, how you started it.
So we actually originated from an Irish organisation known as Pieta House. Through the Irish Centre, we reached out to them a couple of years ago and we met with the founder and previous CEO, Joan Freeman.
Yeah.
Originally, we wanted to do the walk over here, so that's kind of how the conversation started. She came over here and she quickly distinguished that there was a desperate need for a free service. Within a couple of months, we opened our doors, and since then, we've just been really busy and doing really great work.
So where's the walk going to take place?
We have multiple venues in New York. The closest one for here would be Gaelic Park.
Gaelic Park?
Yeah, so on Broadway. And we start there and we walk into Van Cortlandt Park, do a quick 5K loop there, and then back to Gaelic Park for breakfast.
Oh, okay. What are we serving?
An Irish breakfast, maybe.
You're always talking about food. FM told me that. Ask her what she's serving, so we can all come down and break bread.
Yeah.
No, but it's an important thing, and you're doing it for a wonderful cause.
Yes. Yeah. So at Solace House, as I said, we have two centres in New York. We provide free one-on-one therapeutic support for people who are suicidal, have made a suicide attempt, engage in self-harm, or have been bereaved by suicide. We also offer community awareness workshops, family support for our clients' families, and group bereavement counselling as well.
What are the signs of suicide?
So you'll see here we spell out the word signs.
Spell out the word sign.
Yeah. So sleep disturbance. If one of your colleagues, one of your family members, they're complaining they're tired, they look exhausted, that might be a sign that they're not getting much sleep and that they have a lot on their mind, could be suicidal. Isolation, somebody who may be very active, may have went to loads of events, met up with their friends, just completely stop doing that. Isolated themselves, kind of hiding themselves away, don't want to engage with anybody. Giving away possessions, that's a huge trigger. No interest in anything and speaking of no future. Just giving
all their personal items away?
Giving their personal items away,
they're preparing for something.
They're preparing, they know that they're going to do this. People are important to them and some of their items are important, and that's kind of their way of letting their family members know, you're important, here's a token to show you that. So that's a major trigger. No interest in anything, sports, socializing, again, just completely cutting off that contact. And speaking of no future, somebody who's not making plans, doesn't want to go on that vacation anymore, doesn't want to apply for that college course, all of those are indicators.
And that's also a big sign of depression.
Yes, yes. And very often people who are depressed can develop into having suicidal ideation.
And you never know what's in the minds or on the minds of people. You think of Phyllis Hyman and the young man from CNN and a lot of
everybody
other people.
said it's always the people who you don't expect. They put on a very brave face.
Yes.
They're the strongest people ever.
A lot of entertainers too. They entertain you and make you happy and everything, but they have a deeply rooted problem going on in their lives.
Yeah. So by doing the walk, it's a huge fundraiser for us, but more so it's to create awareness around suicide and mental health. So we encourage families to get out there, bring their kids, bring their teenagers, start the conversation early and get rid of that stigma that surrounds mental health. We want to offer hope for people who are in despair. That's why we do it while it's dark out, 4:30 in the morning, and we walk into the sunlight, so it's very symbolic.
It's symbolic of?
Just offering hope, going from a place of darkness into a place of light.
Gotcha.
And we want to reinforce the message, you are not alone. There are services there start the conversation, ask somebody who you're worried about, are you okay? Can I get you some help?
So this program, you can go in, get the help, and there's a follow-up, right? Because sometimes you have a number of programs out there where you come in, you see the person, and then some programs don't have that follow-up. And that's
We're
what's
an
needed
ongoing,
in this
so we
situation.
see people once or twice a week, depending on how high
Got it.
risk they are, and that's ongoing until the client's ready to close with us.
Excellent. Yes.
Yeah, so
That's good. So if there's someone out there that knows of someone who has a problem or who has a problem themselves, they can contact you.
yes, of course, and we accept referrals through other people, so a family member, a friend. If the person doesn't want to call themselves, if they don't have that confidence, if they're scared, if they just physically can't make the call.
They may be just down and out and don't want to pick
Absolutely.
up a phone.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned some of the signs that they don't want to
Yeah,
get involved
somebody
in
can ring
anything.
on their behalf, we'll provide them with all of the information, and we can get them in for an assessment.
Yeah, and there's some success stories, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah, all the time, every day.
You know one that
All of our clients, you know, when they come into us, you can physically see that they're in a bad place. Within a couple of weeks of our treatment, it's like a different person coming through the doors.
Yeah.
We're very unique because we are very non-clinical. You are greeted with a warm smile, a
Yes,
cup of tea, and our services, we've got candles lit. It's just so,
Oh, excellent.
you know, far from being that cold clinical environment. People feel right at home. They're so comfortable with
And
us.
we get all the information on your website?
Yes,
for the walk?
everything's on the website. Yeah, and for the walk as well.
And again, the walk is
June 8th.
June 8th.
Yeah.
And it's going to start at what park?
Gaelic Park,
Gaelic
and we
Park.
walk into Van Cortlandt Park. So the address and all of the details can be found on the
What's the
website and
website?
registration page. SolaceHouseInc.com.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Thank you
you.
for coming, okay? Rebecca Skedd, and she's the CEO of Solace House.
Thank you so much. Thank
Come
you.
on, share more, okay? Let us know more. We've got to take a quick break right here, but stay right there. We'll be back.